Welcome to today's lesson, which is about solving algebraic inequalities with positive coefficients. The goals of today's lesson are that you can solve algebraic inequalities with positive coefficients and that you can graph the solution set of an inequality on a number line. So let's start here with x minus 3/4 is greater than or equal to 9/2. And we want just x on its own, so we are going to add 3/4 to both sides, and on the left hand side we're left with just x. It's greater than or equal to 9/2 plus 3/4, and these do not have a common denominator. So I'm going to rewrite 9/2 as an equivalent fraction in fourths. So 9/2 is equivalent to 18/4. And 18 plus 3 is 21/4. And I can rewrite it as a mixed number. X is greater than or equal to 5 1/4. 4 times 5 is 20 and 1 21. And to graph that on a number line, I can draw a straight line, and I would mark, say, 5 and 6. And I'll mark it off into fourths. It's a half. Approximately 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 3/4. And now I want to draw a circle on 5 1/4, and x is greater than this, so x is going to go along here like this. And one last thing I have to do now that I've graphed that is see, should my circle be open like it is, or should I fill it in? And its x is greater than or equal to, so I should fill it in. To solve inequalities using multiplication or division, here I have 3x is greater than 15. Divide both sides by 3. X is greater than 5. Again, I can draw a straight line. And I can have, say, 5 here, kind of made a mess there. 5, 6, and say 4, and I'm going to draw a circle on 5. X is greater than 5, so I'm going to go in this direction, and I do not need to fill it in because it's not greater than or equal to. To solve inequalities again with multiplication or division, here we have a fractional coefficient or a rational number coefficient, so I need to multiply 2/3 x by 3/2 because that's the reciprocal of 2/3, and that will give me just x. But I also need to do the same to the other side of the inequality. Multiply 8/3 by 3/2. So then I get x is less than, and I'm going to do some simplifying here. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and I can simplify the 2 and the 8. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I get across the top 4 times 1 is 4, and the denominator 1 times 1 is 1, so the answer is 4. X is less than 4. And on a number line, I could mark 4 and draw a circle, open circle because it's just less than, and because it's less than, I go to the left. And I guess I could mark in 3 and 5 as well, just to give some other numbers around the 4. sometimes we've got to solve multiple steps. So the first thing I would look to see is if I can combine like terms on either side, and I can't. So then I'm going to bring all my variable terms to one side and my numerical terms to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 0.3x from both sides, and I will get 1x on the left hand side minus 7.2 is less than or equal to 11.8, and the x's cancel out. And then I want to move the 7.2, so I need to add 7.2 to both sides, and I'm left with x. I don't need to write 1. It's a given if there's no number written that it's 1x. And the 7.2's plus and minus cancel out. X is less than or equal to 11.8 plus 7.2, which is 19. So x is less than or equal to 19. And I can draw a number line. And I will have 19, 20, 18. It's less than or equal to, so I'm going to draw a circle and fill it in, and then draw an arrow to the left. So with multi-step inequalities, combine like terms on each side first, and then bring the terms with variables to one side of the inequality, I should say inequality here, and the constants to the other side of the inequality. And when you're graphing your inequalities, remember that if there's a closed circle, it means greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, and we use the open circles for greater than and less than. So today you saw how to solve algebraic inequalities with all positive coefficients, and you saw how to graph the solution set of an inequality on a number line. And that's the end of today's lesson.